So now let's kind of switch gears. Now that we've talked about what you need, grades, let's talk about the culture we're trying to create in our classroom. I want to just share with you some common issues that I tend to see, just so you know where I'm at with that. So, should you go down one of these paths, I want you to be fully aware of how I deal with that. So, common problems, negativity, right? We don't want to use negative language. We just want to be a part of the solution. When you focus on a problem or something you can't do, that's all you see. When you focus on a solution, that's all you see. So it's really about your mindset and your perspective. You got to stay optimistic. And if you're having a negative day, you got to fake it till you become it. All right. Another common thing is, disrespect, whether it be person to person, right? We just need to be kind to each other, whether we're talking about online etiquette or just in person etiquette, right? We need to be respectful, whether it's the technology that we use. You got to prove that you're good digital citizens. You got to prove that you understand what it means to be online. Bullying, cyberbullying, any of that has no place here. It just has no place. We have no time for that. We have too many awesome things to get done. All right. So just be respectful in person, be respectful online, just be kind. Another thing is it's okay to struggle with pronunciation, that failure that we talked about. That's part of the process. So laugh at yourself, you know, say things in funny voices, do all sorts of things to kind of shake it out. But you got to practice and you got to be okay with not getting instant gratification. I was well into my 20s before I developed the R pronunciation, and I still struggle with it. So now sometimes I overuse the double R. So, you kind of have to just ride the struggle bus a little bit to the end. If I give you feedback, take it, read it, right? You're going to be watching videos of yourself speaking. It's going to be uncomfortable. But again, part of the process, right? That failure is a part of the path, and that's going to be hard for you. But I promise you, I won't let your grades reflect that. Your grades on your projects, tests, and assessments, you'll be ready for those. You'll have time to fail in between. So don't get nervous every time you speak. You have to be calm. That's the only way you're going to kind of get yourself in a good position. And, bottom line, push yourself to speak. All right. Even if it's in phrases, if you're writing journals, don't feel like you got to look up every word. Don't go to a translator, right? I want to hear you. I want to know what you can freestyle with, given the tools I've been empowering you with. All right. Because when it comes down to it in the real world, whether you're on vacation, whether you're at your job, whether you're just helping another human being, they just want you to be real. You're going to use gestures. You're going to use all other things, not just the words out of your mouth. And you're not always going to be grammatically correct. As the interpreter for the district here, I can promise you that when I'm engaging in, uh, conversations with the family, sometimes I have to, use clunky words to make sure that I'm absolutely clear. It might not be the perfect phrase, but I'm going to make sure that I get across my point, right? Obviously, when I'm translating formal documents, it's a little easier because I can reflect and I can take my time. But when we're having conversation, when you're talking into Flipgrid, you know, you're gonna have some errors. You're not gonna execute, and that's okay. Just keep pushing yourself. Absences, be responsible. You're going to be absent in college, you're going to be absent to your job, and you're going to have expectations upon returning. You're going to have ways to communicate. So if you can tell me ahead of time. If you can check Canvas, check with your classmates, right? Don't come in and just say, hey, what did I miss yesterday? Because I'm not going to answer you because I've provided opportunities and I'm not going to take away my 47 minutes of class time to answer a question that you could have gotten by going to Canvas, by asking a classmate, or by emailing me. Right? All of those would be more appropriate ways of staying open communication. And if you can get things done so you're caught up when you come home. If you were too sick, you'll have a grace period. So don't worry about it. Just come with an action plan, come ready so that you don't get too far behind. And the last sort of leg for us is the bathroom. Obviously, I want you in class. I'm going to focus on not giving formal homework. So that means we're going to need to really use our class time. So you leaving to go to the restroom, to go to the nurse, to go to guidance, like those are things that shouldn't happen. So I'm going to give you 3 passes a marking period every 45 days, non-emergency, and then that'll be your time, and you can figure out if you absolutely need to use it. If you come tardy, you can use that so that I don't give you teacher detention. So you'll have a little bit of flexibility there, but just realize you're responsible for whatever you miss. So, it might not be worth it to, escape to the hall to see your friend or your girlfriend, right? It might be better for you to just stay in class because it'll create less of a headache. All right. If you save those passes and you don't use them, then you'll get bonus. You can turn them in for assignments, bulk up a test you didn't do well on just by staying in class. But you have to have all three. That means you didn't leave the room all quarter. All right. So those are some things to kind of think about. All right. Um, but let's just have a great year, guys. Right. I want this to be an experience that is very different than you've had before, and I want it to be a lasting one. I want it to be one that inspires you going forward because there's a lot you can do no matter what you choose in life. Engaging in this class and using Spanish is something that will work well with whatever you have in store for you. All right, so and take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. All right, if you have any questions, you know who to talk to. All right. I'll see you in class.